Hollywood. Oh my goodness. Hollywood. I remember first going down to near Hollywood to the Wiltern Theater, which is now a musical concert place, but it was down off of Wilshire and Western, and my father taking us to a Tony Curtis, Sidney Poitier movie down there. I remember sitting in, it was, you could sit at the very top. It was 2 stories. The only other theater I remember had that was the Alex Theater. And during the 60s, I remember going to the Pantages and seeing The Great Race with my family. Like if there was a birthday or something, and went to the Cinerama Theater to see Mad Mad World and the family, and How the West Was Won. So that's the Cinerama Theater. And Grauman's, I think we went to see Bridge on the River Kwai there. And so, family, that was a treat. Later on in the 60s, I would see a lot of the James Bond movies at the Grauman's. Some of the Beatle movies at a theater in Hollywood. But just walking down the boulevard, in the mid-60s was interesting, You had the Hare Krishnas dancing around, the flower children offering you flowers, and hippies galore, Used to like going into the shops, the record stores, or the clothing stores, the bookstores. Were always interesting. There was the Wax Museum there, and that was on the Hollywood Boulevard side. And then if you went in the Sunset Boulevard, you had the Palladium, where they used to have certain concerts there. I went to a couple oldie concerts there. You had Wallach's Music City, which they shut down sometime in the 80s, which was across the street from the Capitol Records. The RCA record buildings. And Sunset was a lot of the record companies were, and further down the road you had all the billboards, the music billboards. You had Whiskey A Go Go, the Roxy nightclubs. I went there a couple times. I saw the Hollies at the Roxy, and people did a lot of cruising on Hollywood Boulevard. It was ridiculous. You just sit there for hours and hours and wave to the girls and chat. So interesting, You had Tower Records there. Sometimes if we could get out of the traffic, we'd go there, and they had some interesting things to see. And if you kept following Sunset Boulevard, it would take you down to the beach, which was nice. And in Hollywood, I would go to the Hamburger Hamlet sometimes, so I could walk across the street to the Grauman's, the Eat, or any one of the theaters, and had good food. But like I said, Hollywood was terrible during the 80s, as I remember, and the 90s. And they had to clean it up by the time the year 2000 came, and now it's nice for families to go to. But it was always, the Hollywood Bowl to go to concerts. It was nice. What I miss about Hollywood.